Well, we're at the Broadway Cinema here in Douglas, and it's another sparkling premiere. There's been so many recently as the Isle of Man film industry really does kick into gear. This one is slightly different. With me is Bev, who's the producer, also John, who's very much involved in the DP side of it, looking after the photography. Bev, what makes this one different?
This film is aimed at young people. It's an educational film, and all these pilot films that we're going to do will deal with issues that young people face from 16 to 18-year-olds.
So a pilot then, I mean, what happens? You haven't sold this on, you're going to put it out there and hope to get it sponsored or what?
We want to use this film for hopefully sponsors and the education to realise that we can make other films about drugs, cyberbullying, things that, you know, that people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis in school and when they're out of school as well.
Okay, well, we're looking at some shots down at, I think it was Jack's, wasn't it? The cold of night one.
That's right,
thing.
yes.
And great amount of actors you're finding here on the Isle of Man. Great talent.
Oh, absolutely. And Georgie, who plays the role in this, Amy, she's never acted before and she just did an absolutely amazing job.
John, you have to make it look good, don't you?
Yes.
Was it a challenge?
It was. I mean, we didn't have a huge lighting kit, and it's all, well, not all, but mainly night exteriors on streets, so it's using street light and that type of thing, which is always a real challenge.
I think I've got some shots. Let's run these. Aren't you in the toilet putting up some lights? Yes, you are. That's right.
Yes.
It's quite... it's not as glamorous as it looks, is it, in the theatre, in the cinema?
No, spending all day in a woman's toilet isn't as glamorous as you might think.
But these days you can shoot on cameras now and lights now, which isn't as expensive as it used to be, so that helps, does it?
It does. I mean, we were shooting on a cinema camera for this. We were shooting on the Red MX, which is an older model, but it's still, you know, it's very much a cinema camera rather than a DSLR or that type of thing. And we chose that because it's good in low light. And I think you'll, well, hopefully be able to see from the image it does look nicer.
Of course, these things don't just happen. Making films does cost money. How do you manage?
Well, on the island, there's so many worthy causes and trying to raise money is difficult. But our sponsors have been fantastic. AXA, our principal sponsor, gave us a massive 50% towards the making of this film, along with Aon, Jack's, Shaw, SES Satellite, Scandia and Tower. Without them, this film would never have been able to have been made, so a huge thanks to them.
Now, you've got obviously lots of other things in the pot to be done. Are you always looking for other people to get involved?
Yes, we're always hoping to have people on board, especially students that we'd like to get involved with these films. So what they need to do is to go onto the Exile website, and if they are interested, then drop me an email and we'll give them a call.
And John, for you, I mean, you go from this sort of film to doing a high-level film with lots of budget. What's on your plans now? What's on your horizon?
Well, a feature I shot in Scotland last year is coming out soon. So I just finished grading that, doing all the colour correction. So I'm pleased with that. And then I've got a couple of shorts and a couple of documentaries coming up.
Fantastic. But we got these shots of you when you did that last big film up at the studios. Nothing else in the pipeline for you at the minute on that?
I was just assisting on that one, yeah. So not immediately booked in for any assisting jobs at the moment.
Open to
open to offers.
Anyway, well done. It's a great film, and you know, this is good news for the Isle of Man film industry, isn't it? The whole lot, everybody.
It is, yes, and let's hope that there is interest and that we can make some more of these films.